Let's bring out our biologist with her presentation about crows. Remember, she's going to do the presentation, and our local improv team, Now of the Foxes, will come out and perform long-form improv inspired by this presentation. So let's get right to it. She holds a PhD from the University of Memphis. You can find her TED Talks at RebeccaHeist.com, and you can also pre-order her book, Instinct, Rewire Your Brain with Science-Backed Solutions to Increase Productivity and Achieve Success. Please welcome Dr. Rebecca Heist.
Wow. See, they didn't turn my mic on. Oh, there we go. All right. So thank you so much for that fantastically warm introduction. I have to say I'm a little bit nervous because you guys have had actual doctors on this program before, and I am not that. I am not the useful kind of doctor. In fact, I spent most of my career studying these guys. The big, beautiful, most handsome, smart birds of all the world. You guessed it, the American crow. Now, here's the thing. I feel like crows kind of get a bad reputation, especially around this time of year, because they're supposedly spooky or evil, and we call them what, a murder? A murder? Why would you do that to these big, beautiful creatures? They have the wrong idea about crows. I think tonight it is my goal to change your mind, because these are not bad, evil creatures. In fact, they're wonderful. But we do need somebody to blame for this poor reputation. And I think the person to blame here is Alfred Hitchcock. I mean, when he created, boo indeed, when he created the birds, he took this noble creature and reduced them to a murder, I guess. And, Tippi Hedren, she is not exactly playing well here either. Supposedly, she's an animal rights advocate. Now, I don't know about this, but I don't think she's advocating for crows in this movie. If anything, she's getting eaten by crows, but she should be the one eating crow. See, I'm trying my best. This is why I'm a professor and not an improv person. But listen, if you want to hate on crows, I get it, because birds are scary. Some people think that birds are scary, and I get that. There are some scary birds out there, like harpy eagles. Harpy eagles have 6-foot-wide wingspans. They're terrifying. They swoop down out of the trees, and they eat monkeys. Monkeys! So, be scared of certain birds, but not crows, not them. I'll tell you, if you really want to be scared of a bird, the bird to be scared of, the scariest, most vicious creature, the northern shrike. I know it looks cute, okay? I know it looks cute. It's fluffy and deceiving. And it doesn't have the hawk-like talons or hooked beak that you would expect from a major predator. That's what makes them so evil, because they can't just rip into the flesh of their prey. They have to pick up their prey delicately and then take them over to a thorn bush or to some barbed wire and impale them and then wait for them to die for a week or so and then eat their rotten flesh. Really? We're scared of crows? I think if Alfred Hitchcock had any creativity, he would have taken these little guys. I mean, think about this. This would be a terrifying movie. Taking shrikes, I just pictured this, 500 little shrikes all collaborating and flying poor Tippi up to the steeple or something and impaling her. That's real terror. Now, crows, they're just like us, all right? Crows are wonderful birds. They're smart, they're funny, they eat pizza, drink beer. Not the best beer. We won't judge them for that, okay? But they're really, really similar to us. They even play. So this was a video taken in Russia, and you can see this guy's going to go snowboarding. And no, this is no happy accident. He does it again and again and again. And I won't make you watch the whole video. It's my idea of a fun Friday night, but they're super, super kind birds. They even take care of one another. See, Disney gets it all wrong. Nature is truly red in tooth and claw, right? So if a bird, flutters off and it's away from its family and it comes back a year later, they're just as likely to kill it as they are to welcome it home. Not so much with crows. They love each other. They love having family visits. They hang out in groups of families. And in fact, the offspring of one year will stick around and help raise the offspring for years to come. They're wonderful, wonderful birds. And they gather in social gatherings like we used to. Remember those days? They used to gather like this, and they still do, I guess. They gather in these large groups at night for safety. and, to be like the roving teenagers that gather in groups and are like, hey, gossiping and telling everybody about the news of the day. But really, it's for safety because crows know the real predators of the animal world, and the boogeyman does exist for these crows. It's this guy, the barred owl. I know, terrifying, right? The barred owl will swoop in the middle of the night and decapitate a crow and eat them. No problem. And again, I'm telling you, we're scared of crows. This doesn't make sense. It actually was one of these communal gatherings, these roosts, that prompted one of the most interesting phone calls that I think our laboratory had ever had. So we were used to getting calls about from the public, asking questions about crows. People are curious about crows. Be honest, you came here for the improv and maybe the crows, but not for the professor talking about fear. All right, so we get a phone call and this guy is rambling on and on. I'm really unclear about what he's trying to ask. He's like, well, do you think the devil might have sent some crows if I was doing something bad? And I'm like, tell me more about this. And I'm like really, sort of lubricating them out. Like I'm just, come on, give me some more. Tell me more. I'm working him hard here. And finally he reveals to me, the crows are showing up when he masturbates. 5 o'clock sharp on the dime, the crows appear. So I'm thinking about this, and I'm like, okay, take a deep breath back. This is going to be okay. How can I address this problem? And I put on my very best scientific thinking cap, and I say, okay, sir, so what if just for one night, maybe you don't watch porn at that hour? If the crows still come, what would that tell us? So I'm happy to report he called me back the next day to report the crows still came. So it's times like this, right, that I start to, yeah, okay. I see you improv people. Wasn't intentional, I swear. So it's times like this that I truly believe that crows are probably smarter than us. In fact, they use tools. They're super smart. They use tools. They recognize individual faces. So this is research out of John Marsliff's lab. He works on northwestern crows. And what he did was he used all these grotesque masks and Dick Cheney mask to test whether or not crows could recognize individual faces. And so people would wear this mask and they'd either do something wonderful for the crow or they'd do something really mean. And it turns out if you did something mean to the crow in that mask, they'd come back and they would mob you. And that information would get passed on to the next generation. So they are super smart. They recognize individual faces. And at this time, our lab was working on something else just as creepy. As much as, we think that they're the scary, creepy ones, we're the ones with the binoculars out watching them all the time. Think about that. And we couldn't actually track our birds enough. So we put these little backpacks on them. That's a GPS backpack that goes on a bird. So we can track its every movement. Super creepy. It's about this time that I got the second phone call from our lab that I would say is probably first or second most interesting call. Here's how it went. Rebecca Heiss? Yes, sir. This is the U.S. government. Yeah, that's Caleb. Caleb, come on. I know that's you. Nope, this is the U.S. government. You're working on crows, yes? Okay, Caleb. Yeah, I'm working on crows. Yeah, you got me. Jeez. You putting backpacks on? Yes. Tell me more about that. So it turns out this actually was a U.S. government call confirming that, yes, in fact, crows can identify individual faces, and yes, we can track them very accurately using GPS. So it turns out they were interested in using crows as surveillance. Yeah. You're scared of crows. They're saving your life from terrorists. They're flying over large crowds and they're able to identify. You never know. You may have been saved by a crow. So next time you're scared of crows, just at least be scared of them for the right reason. Because after all, they're watching you.
All right. right. Oh, my gosh. Oh, how great is that? And now for some scenes inspired by that awesome presentation. I have 100 million questions. I really wish I would have added a Q&A here. We're going to have to bring Dr. Rebecca back because I have 100 questions already. But please welcome the funniest, edgiest group this side of I-85. Ladies and gentlemen, here are Caleb, Kurt, Brian, and Kale. Now are the Foxes.
Yeah, Tim. Yeah. Also Tim.
Can't believe it's been a whole year since little Timmy went away to college.
I know.
I can't wait to see him again. I hope he hasn't changed.
I know,
I hope
but
he still loves us just as much as he always has.
I don't know about that, sweetie. You realize I think he got in with the wrong crowd, if you know what I mean, at college.
No, I know what you say, that they change when they go away, and that he's not going to be the same when he comes back, but he's still my baby boy.
Sweetie, I saw on his Facebook story that he was hanging out with some crows. Yeah.
Is that a gang or
No,
fraternity?
literal crows. Yeah. He's been hanging out with crows.
Well, but when he gets here, though, he's still going to be my boy.
I don't know,
He's going to love me
sweetie.
just as much as he always
They
has.
do some weird shit, those crows.
Mom, Dad, I'm home!
Oh, my God. Hey, sweetie.
Mom! Mom!
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm home!
Uh-huh.
Sweetheart,
I can't do that.
I wasn't expecting you for another hour.
Hey, stop attacking your father. Hey, stop that. Don't make me put a backpack on you, okay? Listen to me. Have you been hanging out with them crows again?
No!
When you come in here pecking your father, I'm supposed to believe you're not
He
hanging out with
hasn't.
crows?
He's my same boy. You say, I made your favorite dish.
What?
It's lasagna.
Lasagna? I don't like lasagna anymore.
What?
He's been hanging out with crows, haven't you, motherfucker?
Mom!
What? Tell me I'm lying.
Well, I've got this plate of raw corn.
Oh, good! That's my favorite!
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I knew it was going to happen. Tell me this.
What?
Are you starting to identify people better from their facial structure?
Yes!
I knew it.
How do I know you?
Man, I've been sitting here for 2 hours trying to figure that out. But did we go to school together?
You're way too old for me to go to school with you, old man.
Well, hey, okay, all right, ow. Did we, maybe we work together?
I ain't never have a job. Look at me.
All right.
Fresh out of high school.
Okay, so we didn't go to school together. We didn't
You know
work
what? You wronged my grandpa.
That's, oh, yeah!
You wronged my grandpa, Senior Smith.
Right, yeah, old man Senior Smith. I remember that.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah!
This has been biting on my soul ever since I was born.
Wow.
Who you talking to out there, son?
Oh,
Who's out there?
Oh, Grandpa.
Oh, you fat son of a bitch! Oh, you're the one who wronged me!
Oh, I better run away. Oh, my God.
Don't let him get away, boy!
Oh, Grandpa. You let me...
Oh, you're much faster. Whoa. All right, pal.
Coming in. I think I got some terrorist activity down here.
Crow, this is the government.
This is Crow.
Government, Crow, sorry.
Yeah, Crow here. Come in.
Crow, I'm gonna need you to see if you see any terrorists.
Yeah, I see an old man right now. It looks like he's pecking at a man. Something's going on. I think it's terrorism.
Crow, yeah, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and dive bomb that old man just to be sure that he's not a terrorist.
Sir, question.
Yeah, Crow, government, go ahead.
When you say dive bomb, you mean initiate self-destruct sequence?
Yes, I mean literally dive and then detonate your bombs.
Sir, hey, question, sir. Come
Yes,
in.
Crow, go ahead.
I think I'm going through some turbulence, sir.
Crow, don't you back out of your kamikaze mission.
Okay.
You're a trained U.S. government
Sir,
crow.
hey, would you just do something to make me feel a little more comfortable, sir?
Do you want me to sing you that song?
No, that's actually
okay.
not. Could you just call the lab? Could you call Deborah and just make sure Deborah's cool with this? Because I feel like...
You want me to run it by Deborah?
Yeah, I really would like you to go through Deborah because I'm going to really die, you know?
I know. Deborah's just such a...
Okay.
Bore. All right, fine. Yeah.
You want me to do it? I'll do
fine.
it.
No, you don't call Deborah. I'll call
Okay,
Deborah.
all right.
Hold on.
It is getting aggressive, sir. The old man is fighting.
Deborah?
Yes.
Hey, Deborah. Hey, it's me
government.
again. I'm just calling in to call for confirmation for the Crow to do the dive bomb on this possible terrorist.
Sir, will you tell her my name, sir? Don't just say the Crow.
Which Crow are you referring to?
Hold on, my other phone is talking. Yeah, the Crow, Jeremy, the spy Crow.
Oh, shit. What time it is? It's 5 o'clock.
Does that mean something to me?
It's 5 o'clock, so I'm gonna need the room. I mean,
You want me to leave?
it's 5:01 now, so technically I'm behind. I'm just
Behind
gonna
on
need
what?
The room. I'm gonna need that box of tissue right there. I'm gonna need.
Sir, I'm outside his window. I'm ready for the 5 o'clock. Yep. Okay, sir. Rating initiation. He hasn't started yet.
I mean, yes, so you're still
I
sitting
pay
here.
rents for this house. I can't just... I'm tired of leaving at 5 o'clock every night.
I get it. but
Right?
It's 5:02 at this
Yeah,
point.
and I'm going to stay, all right?
Okay, you're welcome to stay. I mean, if that's what you
Sir.
want to do, you're welcome to stay.
Yeah, I want to stay. There was
remember
nothing in
the-
the contract that said I had to leave at 5 o'clock.
It's just, listen, I'll give you the whole rest of the day.
What is it that you do that's so... that you need to be here alone at 5 o'clock?
It looks like
doesn't
there's
even
some
make
sort
sense.
of argument, sir. They are not initiating PornTube or anything like that, sir.
Listen.
I await.
Listen, I'm behind schedule, and I'm getting really anxious, okay?
Look, I worked all freaking day. I got home a little early, and I just want to relax, all right?
All right, well, you know what? You can stay here and relax.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Rudy Giuliani it.
Okay, ready, sir?
And welcome back to Cooking with Shrikes. So this week, what you're going to want to do is take your small mammal, or large animal, monkey, squirrel, whatever. You're going to want to take it and just impale it very nicely onto a pipe.
Ow!
Just like this. The monkey's out after. The monkey's in too. As you can see, we can impale all sorts of animals here on Shrike's Delight. So, monkey, go ahead and I'm going to need you to just get impaled right here. Pop onto that spike for me. Great. Then what you're going to want to do is get a nice buttery baste onto your squirrel or your monkey.
Me smart.
What you're going to want to do is...
Sad.
Too sexy for my wings. Too sexy for my wings. Too sexy. Oh yeah. And too sexy for your body. Too sexy for your body. You feel a little naughty. Cause I'm a crow and you know what I mean. I'll do my little thing on the couch.
Okay, cut. Black Swan 2 needs to be better. Okay?
I haven't eaten in days!
I know.
I am starving!
But here's the thing. If you are going to be Sexy Black Swan, I need to see Sexy Black Swan. I don't need to see I'm a motto. That's not good.
I'm struggling a little bit with my motivation. So exactly, how does this work? Why am I
He's
a white
Sexy
crow?
Crow. He's Sexy Crow.
He's the sexy crow?
Sexy crow!
Black Swan, White Swan, Sexy Crow, Unsexy Crow.
I'm the unsexy crow.
Oh, yes, for sure you unsexy crow.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to talk to my agent. I said I only play this movie if I'm the sexy bird.
And you know what your agent said to me? He only do unsexy crow.
That does sound like Gerald. He does sound like that.
Yes.
But I don't know. Am I a figment of his imagination?
I feel like I'm a figment of your imagination, though. We're Inception in
Here's the
this,
thing.
right?
It doesn't matter. Art isn't about figuring it out. It's about doing what I say. Okay?
What?
All right.
Okay, so more sexy, less sexy. Ah! Okay, too sexy, please. No more sexy, no more.
Jeremy, I need to talk about this homework that you've presented to me.
Yeah?
You talked a lot
Yeah.
about many birds.
Yeah.
This is a physics class.
Yeah, but I like birds. Yeah. I like chickens and penguins and roosters.
Yes, Jeremy, but we're on the kinematic formula and just paragraphs. It's very well written, but it had nothing to do with our lessons or anything.
Yeah, but did you know that a blue jay is 7 times the size of an acorn?
To be honest with you, no, I did not know that.
Hey, Jimmy, is this professor giving you a hard time?
Hey, guys, yeah.
Wow.
This is the professor I told you about.
Oh, this is the one, huh?
Well, fellas,
We're gonna tell our kids about you.
Yeah. I wish I had a pipe to drop you on right now.
Generations will know your face.
I would like to know.
Are you ready to eat crow?
Yeah, let's know where the fox is.
Hey.
All right, now where the fox is, everybody.